Hey guys, welcome back to Hex Speed. A little update on the 2005 Mustang. I'm getting ready for my next track day, which is coming up in a couple of days. As you can see, it's snowing outside. Hopefully that melts a little bit before track day. But anyways, I'm running stock size brakes in the car, and just as a preventative to keep my front brakes from overheating, because they are stock sized and we're pushing the car pretty hard. I'm making some cooling ducts. Now you can go out and buy these. I think Steeda makes them. There's a couple of companies that I think make cooling ducts for these cars. Anyways, they're kind of expensive, so I'm just doing it myself. So yeah, I've got some exhaust tubing and some model airplane parts and some hose, and we're gonna make some cooling ducts. So check it out. Okay, so here's the cooling duct ports. I'll pop one out so you can take a look. Basically, it's a piece of exhaust tubing. This is a 2.5-inch inside diameter, so the outside's like close to 2 3/4. And this is a fan lip for one of my ducted fans from one of my models. So, anyway, so what I've done here is I've prepped the surface so I can glue it, and I found an area on the lower grill where I could put a hole. So basically there's a structure here and here on the bumper side. So this happens to pass right through the center. I kind of wanted to put it over on this corner. I think it would have worked a little better over there just because of the way the air flows and the pressure areas. But that's right where these tabs click into place, and I didn't want to get rid of those. So anyways, so yeah. So that's it. Pretty much just I'm going to glue these rings onto here and then install these and glue those in with a unidirectional bonding strip, as Buzz Lightyear would say. So anyways, yep, hoping this will help keep my front brakes cool. Because as you know, I'm still running stock size brakes. And anyone that knows these cars knows that these brakes really aren't all that big. So anyways, hoping this helps at my next track day. Okay, so the scoops are basically done. See, I painted them black to match the grill so they kind of blend in, hopefully. So what I ended up doing was I super glued the plastic ring to the pipe. Now I scuffed up both parts and cleaned them really good first. Otherwise, super glue doesn't stick too good to plastic or metal. And then I tacked it into place with the super glue on the actual grill here. And then I took some epoxy and made like a fillet that goes around the tube here. So should hold pretty well. It feels pretty solid. So anyways, that's that. It's got to hook the hoses up to them, clamp them on, reinstall the grill, and then I had to get the car up on stands and get the hoses mounted to the suspension so the hoses are pointing at the brakes. So anyways, more to come on that. And here it is, the hose is clamped on, all ready to go back in the car. So once I get it up on jacks, I can clip that back in and get the hoses all set up. Okay, so we got the brake vents installed. I think they're gonna hopefully work out pretty good. They're not real huge vents. Like I said, they're just under 3-inch in hose diameter. So these are about the size of some of the aftermarket ones. There's not a lot of room for brake ducts on these unless you wanted to put a big hole in your bumper or something. So I don't think I need much. Just a little extra cooling will help. And you can see the hose. It's right there where that hose clamp is. Anyways, it's pointing right at the back of the rotor, back where the vents are at, so it helps the air flow through the vents to help evenly cool the disc. So I got my my rotors flushed, and I had to me it felt like after I got done with the races that my brake pads were a little bit glazed over, or meaning they got hot and they got glossy. They don't grab very good. So I took the pads off, and it seemed like they weren't even touching on the whole pad, so they weren't even bedded in all the way. So I took them out and I sanded them on a flat surface to get them flattened out, so should be making good contact now. So anyways, I'm going to the track tomorrow, even though we've got a grip of snow. The roads have cleared up mostly, so got the oil topped off and everything inspected. No more water leak like I had before. Fixed that. So yeah, she's a little dirty because last time I drove it was in the rain. But she's ready to go back to the track. We're going to have some more fun. I'm going to run Streets of Willow counterclockwise this time, so that should be interesting. And a shout out to Lido Tuning for sending out the decals. They turned out great. And yeah, so hopefully we'll have some video from the track tomorrow. And hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.